Well, good morning. Welcome back to Pichonnière Valley here in the Sarthe department of France, where we bought an old farm, renovated the house, and we're trying to see if we can get the farm operational again with the inherited equipment and, well, not a whole lot of resources. It is May now. I swear I changed to 2-day months. It doesn't look like I did. Let me check that. I did. I set it to 2-day months. I don't know why it says May 1. We did it before we slept, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Hey, look, I don't want to waste a whole lot of time here in the kitchen, so let's just get some coffee, drink it, and get out and get to work. It is daylight already, so we already wasted some time. And if we're not in 2-day months, not going to be good. All right, so we should have growth, additional growth here in our oat field. Look at that, looks nice. Nitrogen goods, pH is perfect. We're going to get a great yield off of this. Not as good as it could be, but pretty darn good. What are we going to do with it? I don't know. Thank you for everybody that has provided comments. Yeah, we are hurting. We do not have a big enough trailer to really do much with. This little thing here does not have a whole lot of capacity, and neither does the truck, even if we put the sides on with the extensions. So we cut grass yesterday, and we didn't get done baling because it got so dark I couldn't really see anymore. I don't know if it's going to be any better today. We want to get all these bales out of here. So that we can cultivate this up and seed this with clover. I think I got, what, 4 windrows yet to go. I found that going up and down them probably worked about the best. I hate to start doing this early just because, I don't know, it's a little damp still. Why don't we go over to the vineyard and do the mulching over there and get that done with? That would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I could have got the work in the oat field done a lot quicker. I could get things done if I would utilize workers. In my mind, for the storyline, we're just not ready to be doing that yet. And then I guess I kind of painted myself into a corner with this over here because we put the vineyard in here. The game's not recognizing this is a field that it will, you know, allow a worker to work in. I don't know why that is. It just is. So I was also rethinking my aversion to doing time lapses. Is that, what's the plural of time lapse? Time lapses? Doing time lapse in this series because I was thinking about how we went around doing the work in the oat field, and I would come back after an hour and touch base with you and tell you how it's going. That actually, and then talk for a few minutes. That actually took longer than probably doing a time lapse would. So if you figure I'm playing at 5 times speed, yeah, we can see that up there. So an hour is essentially 12 minutes long. An hour in the game, well, is 12 minutes in real life. Okay? And I use Share Factory on the PlayStation to do my editing. And it's, I don't know what the feature's called. It's escaping me at the moment, but it's what I use to do the time lapse. Basically, you know, speeds up the video. The fastest I can go is 8 times speed. So at 8 times speed, and or time lapse at 8 times, and with the game being at 5 times speed, 2 hours in the game would be a 3-minute time lapse. So actually, that's quite a bit. When I come back in and I talk for 2-3 minutes every hour over a 2-hour period in a time lapse, or I don't know, you're following what I'm saying. If I do a time lapse, it would be less time spent on something in the video. So I don't know, I need to reconsider it. It's just when you do a time lapse, you got to consider, you know, you got to find the music to put to it, which is sometimes a little bit of a pain. Depending on the music that you choose, sometimes you have to revenue share with the artist. That's more your specific stuff when I'm trying to find like Scottish music or Zydeco music for Louisiana Farm. Which I do because I think it adds to it. And I mean, I don't do this necessarily to make money. It'd be nice if I could support my gaming habit with, or my farming habit with revenue off of YouTube. But yeah, you got to get views and all that nonsense. But you know, I play for me, I share it with you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get ideas for your own games. I hope maybe I inspire. You know, maybe somebody who didn't consider Farming Simulator as something that they would enjoy might change their mind based on seeing some videos. I mean, it's cool. I wouldn't have paid money for Farming Simulator back in the day. Like, I got started, I don't know if it was during COVID or after COVID, but anyway, around that time frame, it came up as a monthly game on PlayStation Plus. FS19 did, for free. It's like, well, shoot, you know, free is free. Let me check it out. And I started playing it, and I had a lot of fun. I started watching videos to try and figure out how to do certain things when I started running into trouble. That was something I never thought. I never understood when my son would like watch videos of people playing a video game. It's like, why don't you just go play it yourself? And now I actually do watch, you know, videos of people playing Farming Simulator. You know who they are. I've talked about them before, you know. Seeing mod reviews to be able to decide whether a particular mod is something that might be good for your playthrough. I mean, that's invaluable, because sometimes the mods come out so fast. On PlayStation, we have a limited amount that show up, you know, in the tab for the latest. And when they dump a whole bunch, they can, if you don't check it almost on the daily basis, you know, certain mods could get pushed out of that latest thing before you even got a chance to even realize it came out. And then to be able to see it in action and stuff. And then map tours. Oh my god, map tours are so invaluable. To decide, hey, is that something I want to do or not? You know, a lot of times people discount a map out of hand when they say, oh, it's got too many, you know, required downloads with it or something. It's like, you could be limiting yourself, or the megabyte download's too big. Like Lemeshe, Oh my god, that is such a beautiful map. I can't remember who recommended it. Like, I should get another PS5 just so I can play on La Meche. It's like, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. I mean, it sounds pretty crazy, but so my son's home from college for the summer. It's like, if I could, you know, put a profile on his PS5 and download La Meche, of course, yeah, I'd have to be able to get on his, you know. But, yeah, creative thinking and workarounds and stuff. Why am I talking and we're... This has got to be the most boring thing ever to watch. I don't know. We're going to be done before... I could jump cut through the rest of this, but it's like there's only, what, just a little bit left. So I think, the Damian was kind of critical of my getting into grapevines. Look, I don't plan on necessarily making a lot of money from this. I just wanted to do it because it's France, you know? So we got a little, you know... come on. Got a little vineyard here for personal use. If we can get away with using these handheld tools to do most everything that we need to do here in this vineyard, which I think we can, and I have not all that I need, but most, yeah, we're able to do it. I am kind of, why? I'm wondering about the month, though. Gosh, if I don't have 2 days this month, I don't know what's going to happen. I changed it to 2. I don't know why. Before I slept. Alright. This is it. There we go. I could, should I? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I could mulch here in the grass and it would cut the grass and not leave anything on the ground. I could do like one band, one strip around the vineyard, so it's the grass is not so tall, but we'll see. We'll leave that right there for now. I think we can get over here and bale the rest of this hay. Now it's 7 o'clock. We need to find a cheaper baler and a bigger baler, I think, but I can put that in my hand. Let's see. Yeah, see, I'm missing some. I think I got to go back and forth on this. I don't know why I miss. I need to aim more this way, I think. I didn't get that. There we go. Got it there. I think I need to walk down the... Yeah, I'm missing some. I'll come back. Oh. I come back, I'll hopefully get it all. We're gonna cultivate this area here and then see if we can get clover in. Kind of thought I was gonna have 2 days this month. I don't know if I am. So it means I'm gonna need to try and get that done by the end of this episode. So I think that means I should probably prioritize working on this, and then if I get another day, then bonus, and I can, you know, maybe cut some more grass and whatnot. So to be able to cultivate this, I'm gonna have to move all the bales out of here that we've produced. And if we're moving the bales out of here that we produce, then we might as well try and get them sold. Yeah. And if we're trying to get them sold, that's going to take a lot of time to load and drive to the sell points and stuff. But yeah, it's just equipment's so small, it's hard to get anything done. I guess maybe that should be the challenge, though, because I mean, part of it's about time management. That's why I like playing at a decent speed. One of the reasons I like to do multiple day months, and I don't know if it's true or not, to me, well, it just makes it more fun because you got more day-night cycles that you're dealing with. And I don't know, to me, in a sense, I think it gives you more opportunity for used equipment. I don't know if it's true or not. It's another one of those things I take on faith. I just believe it to be true. I have no evidence, so it's, I guess, faith that that playing, you know, having 2 days or 3 days in a month gives you more opportunities for things to show up in the used machinery sale, which I am a big proponent of. I'm going to do these last 2 rows. I'm going to probably edit it out. Well, I don't think it's like I ended up editing much out. Oh, we're going down the last row here. I'm going to turn around and go back. I think, nope. This is probably the last bale we're going to get out of it. I don't know if I got enough grass to make a whole nother one after this. We'll turn around and go back, see if we can get that cleaned up. But yeah, the grass gets tall like this and you can't even really tell if there's anything left. I don't even know if I'm going down the right area. Can't see where the grass is necessarily. I think I missed just like a little bit here and there. Is that some? That was. I couldn't tell if it was light. Sometimes you don't know whether it's the light coming in through the trees or if it's actually grass on the ground. Whatever's left, we're gonna just mow, or not mow, we'll just cultivate in whatever's left. I don't think it'll be any faster for me to turn this off and run back, so I'll just leave it on as I continue over here out of the field. So we'll go grab the lizard dragon. Oh, I gotta take those seeds off the back, and then we'll start stacking bales. We'll just go into the middle of the field rather than double handle them and put them on along the outside. We will just load them directly onto the truck. All right, so go ahead, we'll turn that off. Turn that off. And we'll head over, get the lizard dragon. Where is my... It's over there. I don't know. Let's see. The best way to try and get this seeds off there. Come at it from the side. They got kind of knocked in. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't me, I'm telling you. There's 2 other guys. Push toward the center. I think I think when I was moving the, like the, one of the handheld tools off, I think it might have bumped it. Can I get around the wheel there? Down a little bit, up a little bit, in a little bit. No. Okay, I'll come at it from the back. It's just the placement of it got. Quite straight. There we go. It's fine. How many bales we ended up making, but there's quite a few in here. So I'm going to spend no small amount of time stacking bales onto the trailer. The problem I have is the bale physics in FS25 are a little wonky. The bales get really, I don't know, when they get close together. They start getting kind of, I don't know, skittish. So when you put the straps on, I think it happens more like when you put straps on and then take straps off. So if I'm careful when I'm putting them on, maybe I should minimize the amount of time I spend trying to strap them, and I'll be better off. So you see what I'm doing. I don't know if I'll do it as a time lapse or just jump cut through and being done with this, but I got to get these bales out of here. I would like to get all the ones off the outer perimeter as well, so I can take the clover close to the edge of the field, to the fence line, but it's just, if it's all a matter of time, I don't know how much time I want to spend doing it. You know what I mean? I should have probably parked further in, and here where it gets tricky. Don't want to bump the bales, because you can push the bales with the new one you're putting on if you're not careful. Let me load this up. I'm not going to slow down time. I'm going to try and do this carefully though. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock now. I've got most of the bales in the middle cleared off of here. I don't know how many I've got stacked on here. You have to be quick with putting your strap on, or taking your strap off and putting it back on, because the bales start to move, and the longer you delay, the more likely other ones are going to move. So there we go. So I got 3 up the side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11. And I got 3 high. I could probably go 1 more, but I don't. God, I think I'd be pushing it if I did. So I got 33 bales on there. Let's take this, and I'm pretty sure we're probably going to the animal dealer. But let's take these and get them out of here. And then So let's see, these are 3. So 11 of these stacks around the outside would fill the trailer again, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more bales. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think, yeah, I think I got a whole nother trailer full and then probably another 8 bales. So let's see here. I got 16,500 liters on the trailer. Let's take a look in the prices menu where we should go. Yeah, Animal Dealer is going to be the only place that buys them. And we're at the low point right now, but I've already got them loaded on the truck. I don't want to double handle them, so we'll just get what we can. Okay, I'm arriving back at the animal dealer with a second load of 33 bales. I think we got something like 2,700 euros for the first load. There's 5 bales left back there. I'm just gonna toss them over the fence and we should have the field cleared that we can get in there and start working. About 24.89. Did I get more last time or maybe not? So between the 2 trips, probably close to 5,000 euros. We're sitting at 20,000. It could be worse, you know? As much as I'd like to showcase the map by driving around, I think I would probably be better served in terms of the episode if I went ahead and jump cut to our arrival back at the farm. So I'll see you there. Alright, it is just about 11 o'clock and we're arriving back at the farm. We're sitting at 20,000 euros, which is not terrible. Feel pretty good about that. There are some things I would like to do, but I'm hesitant to waste time because I know I have limited daylight. I got to get this clover in. Especially if it's only going to end up being a one-day month. I don't know why. I'm not in May 1, so yeah. I'd like to get a garden in. I think that'll cost me a little bit of money. But we don't have any way to move water right now, which means a trip to the store. And I don't... Just toss these over the fence. We can get them later. That's why I left these 5. I guess it would have been 6. Didn't we hand carry one out of the field yesterday? I seem to remember doing that, but I could be wrong. But there. That way we should be able to do what we want to do in the field. That's close enough. I don't like the baler there, but I don't think it's going to hurt anything. cut more of this grass and bale it and sell it too. But, oh boy. So right now, we want to get on the cultivate. Backed up a little further, I think. So, I'm going to come over here, and I don't think I can bring up steering assist at all. Let's try. Yeah. So, because we put those grapevines in there, we kind of destroyed our ability to utilize steering assist in this area, which, oh well, my own fault. So, I don't necessarily need to go all the way to the fence, but get close to the fence. So we're going to just go ahead and rip this field up. Should I bring up the, I guess it, we're going to be limited in what area we can do by the previously defined area of the field. That's fine. Pretty close here. But closer to trees than I probably would have got on my own. Alright. Just going to get to the fence over here. Pretty darn close. Yeah, it's just that other area. And here. Bringing up stones aren't like... I should have. That's... So that's another thing we need to take a look at, is try and figure out how to deal with the stones. That'd be another trip to the store though, wouldn't it? I'm trying to avoid going to the store. Tell you what, we might have to make... I don't know. Because if I don't get these stones now, I'll probably never get them. Yes, worse things could happen. So, let's go ahead and do a couple of headlands here. Find the outside of the field, and then just go back and forth and get this all tore up. Gonna grab the lime spreader, spread lime here, right? Not quite sure what we'll do for fertilizer yet. But if we get the clover in here today, then we can think about it. It's like, maybe I can make it to the store. I don't know. Don't want to distract from what intermediate goals I set for myself today. Get this clover in. It would be nice to take care of these stones though. I have an idea. I don't know that it's going to work though. That's the problem. Now let me get this done. I'll reevaluate how much time we have when I'm done with this. just after 12:15. In retrospect, 3 headlands would have been better from the start, and it looks like my eyeball is slightly out of calibration from disuse because I use the steering assist too much. But not bad. I am reconsidering a trip to the store because that was so productive. I don't know. Yeah, I think if I don't try and address the stones now, I don't think I ever will. So I'm going to see if I can do something about it. It would be nice to get it done. So there's an idea of something I think might work. Let's drop that off there. But what I'm going to need the Fortschritt machine to do that. And I got the mower on. I can't use the mower. Can I use that when I have the... I don't know. Let me see. I know I had a conflict between these two before. Okay. No. Okay. I was able to get that off. All right. I would like to get a different mower too, because this, what was it working with on this? Like 1.5 or something? I'm not sure. All right, so I don't want the bucket. What I'm gonna try is there is a bucket. I don't know if it'll attach to this or not. This could be a waste of time. At a minimum, I can get something to haul water in, and we can get a garden in. This is gonna be slow go. So you don't need to watch me do this. I'm gonna drive up to the store. I'm gonna see if I can get that bucket. If it doesn't attach to this, that'll be a bust. And then we'll get the water trailer, which hopefully will attach to this. I don't know. Now, I know I could do things like teleport. I could do things like have the worker drive this there for me. And just, I'm too early in this series for me to want to do that. If you can understand that. Hey, my game, play for me, share it with you. I've got to play the way I want to play. I do appreciate your comments and your suggestions and stuff. I try to be responsive and tell you why I'm not listening to you. Because I do appreciate the comments. Alright, I'll see you up at the store. Try a couple of things and then we'll get back down there. I'm hoping we get back by 1:30. This is an hour interlude. That would suck. See you up at the store. Okay, I'm up here at the store. I got here probably a little quicker than I should have because I was looking in the shop menu as I was driving down the road, and I kept running off the road. And the last time I ended up in a tree and actually is kind of stuck. And I went ahead and reset the Fortschritt machine back to the store here. So yeah, that saved me a little bit of time probably. What I did is there was a guy who had a little car trailer kind of thing with a couple IBCs in the back of it, and I bought it off of him on FaceSpace Marketplace for 340 euros. And I met him here. It's over here in the parking lot. And then the other thing I was going to look at is I think it's a front loader tool. Oh, I hope it's a front loader tool. I don't know. Let me look. I guess I didn't have it loaded. I had to save the game, leave and come back. Hopefully it's under here. It's called the Albert Stone Bucket. Okay. How much does it cost? It costs $1,600. I don't like that. I don't even know if it's going to hook up, but we'll try it. It's probably not. If it doesn't, thank you. If it doesn't hook up, we'll come back and see if we can find like bale spikes or something for the Fortschritt. Since we're here with it, we might just have to get the Fortschritt tools that are part of the pack that came with this thing. Because if I can't hook up to the trailer either, this will have been a complete bust. What time did I say we started? All right. Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, that's nice. Okay. We could probably get rid of that other bucket. When have you ever known me to sell something? Can we hook up? We can hook up to that. All right, so this was a success. A success, a resounding success. It's amazing if this thing hooks up to this. We'll be able to make it work? I think so. All right. So let me get back to the farm. I'll see you there. It's what, 1:22 now? I hope it doesn't take us too long to get there. This time I'll not go into the shop menu and look at stuff while I'm driving. Distracted driving. Not good. Put your phone in your pocket when you drive. Don't look at it. All right, it's 1:45 now. We're making our way back towards the farm. I've been thinking about how to do different things. It's so hard to keep from going into menus and looking at stuff. I was thinking about maybe putting our goat enclosure down on that end of that field potentially. That way it wouldn't take out a whole lot. The other option would be maybe on this corner here. Maybe it might be better to have it in this corner over here. And then I've been thinking about the chicken stuff. And then thinking about the garden. First things first, let's drop this. Let's drop this trailer off right here. And let's get in there and get these stones out of this field. So I can't believe I didn't have this loaded before, because I had been planning on using it. I guess I'm getting a little closer here. This is designed, I think, to simulate picking up your stones by hand and putting them in the bucket. I imagine we have to turn it on or something. Yep, there we go. And then what's it doing? Is it picking up the stones? Yep. So we're just going to drive around the field here, pick up our stones. I don't know if it's going to get them all. Yeah, it's working. So this is one of those things where it's like, how is it best to get the stones, you know? If you have steering assist, you can put it on and just drive over the whole field, every inch of the field, or you can kind of hunt around and try and pick the stones up this way, where you're just trying to pick them up as you see them. But, you know, maybe you miss some, maybe not. I don't know. How are we doing? We're not picking up on it. There's not a ton of stones in here. But it would be nice to be able to get rid of them, you know? Is it because of the weight of the stones? Is it because it seems to be getting worse? That might be it. I need like some weight on the back because the bucket's pulling me forward, and that's why I'm losing my traction. Okay, rather than keep fighting this, let's get... Where's the tractor? If I put the stones in here, that should let me finish what I'm trying to do here. It's not really what I wanted to do, but no, we're never going to get done. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Sure enough. Oh come on, come on. I already have the wheel weights on there, don't I? What do you mean? I was gonna say action can't be performed here. Let's see. There's got a few more to go. What's going on here? Oop. Just didn't go back far enough? Okay, what's happening? Why can't I hook up to that? That's super weird. Oh boy, what's going on? Is this the tractor I used last time? Why? Why doesn't it hook up to my bigger tractor that's got more horsepower? Oh. We are burning daylight. It's 3:30 now. I just, yeah. Can't see wasting much more time doing this. Trying to figure out why they're attached to that tractor. Alright, we're just gonna have to do the best we can to get this spread because we don't have the benefit of the steering assist. Be interesting to see whether whether the lime takes on the rest of the field that hasn't been cultivated. Get over the edge. Let me knock this out. Alright, that really should be good right there, but I hate being sloppy. I'm not going to worry about the edges, but I'm going to try and get these bits that are in the middle of the field, if I can. And then we'll go grab the seeder, we'll switch it over to clover, we'll get in here, and maybe we can get this done. I think we just might be able to pull it off. That back up. I think it's odd the other tractor wouldn't hook up to this. But it is what it is. Alright, so it's like our plow wouldn't work either. Remember that? Alright. Do we have more seed? We do have more seed. We gotta switch this to clover. There we go. I should probably just go ahead and put more seed in it now. I mean, the seed doesn't do us any good sitting on a pallet. Where are we going to use it? We're going to use it in this seeder, so let's put it in there. I think we were still running, so I should be able to just let me put it right by the side here. I think we should be able to fill it from right there. Yep, and there's still a few bags left. I'm going to go over here. The proper way to do this now would be to do the headlands last. Should pick up when we get to the end. Probably should have left a little more space. Now the game will only put seed down where you can, so it's not like fertilizer. So you won't waste seed by overlapping. Be nice if my eyeball was still calibrated like in the old days, but it's not. Not so good anymore. so I can probably load these grass bales up off camera, so we'll have it ready to go tomorrow. Oh, climb over the fence. There. The nitrogen's actually okay in here. Oh. I'm going to try and roll this. I'm going to roll it off camera, but yeah, if I get this rolled, that'll give us that much more yield bonus on it. But yeah, you're not going to see it. It's getting late in the day. I think I got enough footage to work with. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Pichonnière Valley. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. See you next time. I'm hoping it's day 2 of May, but I think it's going to be June.